Hi guys, welcome back to the Spartan Update podcast. It is April 4th. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a very rainy Friday. My name is Maddie Woodward. I'm here with my co-host.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And today our special guest is Rob Corring.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, do you want to just give us a little introduction about yourself for people who don't know you?
Yeah, I'm assuming most of you don't know me. I actually used to work here. I helped rig this school, to be honest with you.
Okay.
This particular classroom a bunch of years ago.
Okay.
And then I decided to be a pirate. So
Okay.
I left OTHS to be a pirate.
Okay. So, my first question is, where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? Where did you go to college? What did you study in college? Give us, your whole background.
Gotcha. So I grew up in northwest New Jersey, up in Sussex County. I went to Kittatinny Regional High School, which is probably a smaller school than here, I would think. I had 164 kids in my class. And then I went to Stockton, where I got to meet the one and only Mr. Polano. And after that, we ended up, I moved back home for a little bit, and he called me up one day. He was looking for a roommate for an apartment to share, and he said, going to look at an apartment tomorrow, you want to move down here? And I said, yep. So I packed my stuff up and I came down that night, and we rented an apartment, and I've been down the shore area ever since.
How was your college life with Mr. Plano?
It was fantastic and a lot of fun. And there's probably a lot of stories that I shouldn't tell on the podcast, 'cause we were younger then, but there was no social media and we weren't taking pictures of everything that we did.
Yeah.
So it's easier to hide the evidence.
Yeah. What did you study in college?
I was a biology major.
Okay. And did you use your biology major?
No, to be a pirate. No, I did not. So I was going to go to be a chiropractor.
Okay.
And then I had, I got into schools and everything, and I waited an extra year to go, and I just never went.
Tell us a little bit about how you worked at Ocean Township High School.
So for the old school people here, they'll know my wife, who I met through Mike, actually, or Mr. Polano, at Stockton. Her fake uncle, because she's Italian, she's got a lot of fake uncles, was Billy Galatro, and he not got me the position, but got me the interview here a long time ago when we moved back from Maryland.
Okay.
So
what did you do here? Were you a teacher?
I was IT.
Okay.
So I'd go from building to building, but we were in what used to be called a library for you kids. I don't know if you've ever seen a library, but they turned it into a media center. We were in the back office there, but most of the time I was kind of running around to all the different buildings.
Okay. So I think what everyone's curious about watching this, how did you become a pirate? Tell us about how you're a pirate.
So my best friend growing up, she's still one of my best friends. She was my next door neighbor, and my wife was getting her grad degree down in Baltimore, and we lived in Annapolis because that's where she had been living. So we wanted to be near some friends, and she was starting a boat tour business when we were down there. And she asked if I would work for her during the day because I was working at nights doing stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll work on your boat, not knowing it was a pirate ship. So I ended up working with her for 2 or 3 seasons. And then she got me to meet the boat builder. And then when we came back to New Jersey, I figured I'd drop one up here.
Okay. How did you get the boat?
So fortunately enough, I met the boat builder through her. So he's up in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. He's been running, since 1995. He's an older guy now. But he was getting rid of his boat and building himself a new one, and he wanted it far away from his location, and New Jersey kind of worked.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how long have you been doing this for?
So this is our 17th season in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So like you guys said, you came on the pirate ship when you were
Yes, we
kids.
did. I did.
I have a lot of memories.
A lot of the kids that work for us now, they all have pictures of when they were 4 or 5, and they had their birthday parties with us and stuff. So it's kind of neat to see,
Yeah.
kids that are working for me now that used to be.
Yeah. So, when you're working, do you drive the boat or do you, act? Because I remember when I was on the boat went, this could be wrong, but the boat, went to, an island, and there was, a
Ooh.
pirate on an island.
No, see, that's why you were scared. You went on the wrong boat. So there was a guy that showed up a couple of years after we opened up, and he's out of business now. But
Oh, so he like copied you?
yeah.
So I went on.
That's
I went
why
on
you
like
were
the
scared.
Temu boat.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won the competition.
Exactly. But
Okay, sorry.
no, don't be sorry. It's good.
Did you go on
Competition's a
his
good
boat?
Yeah.
So do you dress as the pirate?
thing. Yeah, I mean, we dress piratey every day. We're more, I'm not wearing 18th century pirate garb because it's hot, and we work
Yeah.
7 days a week, and we're probably on the water 12 hours a day. So we run 7 trips a day. So
Wow.
the boat leaves at 9:30 and comes back at 7:45, or
Jeez.
it's a long day.
So I'm assuming this is only in the summer, right?
Yeah, we start in April. We start weekends, and then once my college kids, I call them my kids, but the kids that work for me get out of college, we start doing day trips for schools in May, June, and then once everyone gets out, it's 7 trips a day, 7 days a week.
So what do you do in the winter time?
I try to be a dad again. I haven't had a day off with my son in the summer in 14 years.
Wow.
So I go to all the sporting events and
Yeah.
kind of hang out with
How
him as
old
much.
is he?
He's 14 now, so he doesn't
Okay.
really want me to hang out with him as much as he used to. So
Do you only have
that's-
one son?
That's it, one and done.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Where does he go to school?
he's going to St. Dominic's. He's finishing
Oh.
up this year, and then he's going to CBA next year.
Okay.
So
So like your winters are more like chill, and your summers are like go 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 kind of
yeah,
thing.
we call it the 100 days of heck. So
Yeah.
you just wake up every morning. It's like Groundhog Day. You kind of just do the same thing over and over and over,
That's,
but
like,
it's fun
insane.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
the kids that come through are different. Our crew members are different. From year to year, we kind of have a little bit of turnover, not a ton, but some kids graduate college. They want to, move on, obviously. So, but it stays interesting. It's good.
Yeah. That's really cool. So like what if you didn't ever work for your friend, didn't you say that's how you got into it?
Yeah, I would have never been a pirate.
Where do you think you would be in life? Do you think you'd like
I'd probably be doing your podcast. I'd be the guy setting it up and doing all the IT work.
So what made you, because you said you did biology, what made you go from being a biology major to being like a tech person?
Well, I was a bio major specifically to become a chiropractor, and then when I didn't go to chiropractic school, I got a job in the city where I was doing light IT work, and it was a startup, so you just had to kind of jump in and do everything. So for 2 years, up until the 9/11 time when, the kind of company went a little bit defunct after that, but I was doing IT work for them,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
It's fun.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, he just reminds me of like the Mr. Spade now. Like,
I know.
Oh.
Wait.
Is that good or
Mr.
bad?
Polano,
No, it's good, it's good.
we called you the other day, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about how you met your wife?
Yeah, I met my wife through Mr. Polano. So I was already at Stockton, and Mr. Polano was transferring in. And the story that I got was she also went to this high school. So they were friends from high school, and when they were trying to figure out what apartments to live in, they wanted to live close to one another because they knew each other. So he ended up living with us, and she was downstairs. So she used to hang out with us all the time at the apartment, and we were friends at first and stuff. And geez, 20 years of marriage and 28 years later,
Interesting.
yeah, I'm still annoying her.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
So
What? Oh.
what?
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
he also, Mr. Polano, we kind of had like a whole hour just like talking about you the other day. And he showed us
Happens a lot.
pictures of skydiving.
Yeah?
Maybe tell us a little bit about that. Do you wait, you don't work for skydiving, do you?
No.
You just
it's-
happened to go skydiving?
I was working at that IT job, and I think probably 6 to 7 days a week, and we were and the guy just gave me a random Tuesday or Wednesday off in the summer because we were working so much. And I woke up one morning and I just said, "Hey, you want to go skydiving?" And he said, "Yep."
With Mr. Polano?
Yep. Because he
You
was my
had- you,
roommate. He was my roommate.
Oh.
I
You
can't
made the
remember.
plan the day of?
I literally woke up that morning and said, "Do you want to go skydiving?" He said, "Yeah." And 2 hours later, we were in a little plane, kind of making our way up into the sky.
Interesting.
right over at Wall, right? It was Wall?
I can't imagine Mr. Polano skydiving, honestly.
Oh my, he used to have hair. His hair was flowing in the wind. It was crazy.
How long are you guys roommates for?
He made a video to it too. Did they show you the video?
No, he said he couldn't find it.
It's like on VHS somewhere.
VHS. You're that old? He's a lot older than me, Mr. Polano. So, but yeah, no, it was a great day.
Wait, what year did you graduate high school?
Me? I didn't graduate yet.
What?
93.
Same.
Oh.
But he's older. He stayed back a lot.
Wait, I'm confused.
I graduated high school in 1993,
When did he graduate high school?
1993.
but he stayed back 3 times, so he's a lot older.
Did you
than I am.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not true.
I feel like there's an inside joke going on right now that I don't know about.
No, he did. He made a whole video to it. That's when he was first into his video editing and all that stuff. He cut together.
What made you guys want to be roommates?
After college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just wanted to split bills. I kind of wanted to get out of. I was living up in the country, and I kind of wanted to come down to the shore.
Where did you live down here?
We lived over by Monmouth University.
Okay. West Long Branch.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a nice little apartment. I was working in the city, so it was close to the train, so I ran back and forth, that way. And I just
That's
wanted
fun.
to kind of get out of where I grew up.
Yeah.
I know everyone feels that way, but when you guys are at the shore, you might not feel the same.
I know.
You know?
No, I know.
People go
That must have
away
been really
to the
fun.
middle of Pennsylvania, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? The
I
shore
know.
area wasn't that bad.
I know. That's what I'm
I
thinking.
love it here.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
the kids
Yeah.
that work for me, it's the same thing. They can't wait to get out of Point Pleasant or wherever they're from. Oh, I'm so tired of this place. And 2 years later, they just want
I know.
back.
That must be a really fun job. Like, what do the kids who work for you do? Are they also pirates?
Yeah, so we have crew members. So there's a captain, a crew member, and then there's the enemy pirate. So they take the boat out and they get shot with the water, but they rotate.
Yeah, that's like what I remember.
They rotate
Yeah.
through the day. So they'll run the trip, then they kind of have off, then they go to be the enemy pirate, and then they have off. They just.
Who
6
drives the
trips.
boat?
Me. I have another captain.
Do you have your boating license?
Yeah, I have a.
I want to get
I
that.
have
Captain's
mine.
You do?
I have mine. I got mine doing lifeguarding, so I know how to ride jet skis, do all that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's so cool. Is it hard driving that boat? What is it, like a sailboat?
No, it's a converted lobster hull. It's not that hard, especially when you do it however many times a day.
Yeah.
We're kind of back in the river, so we're pretty protected. I'm not out on the ocean or anything with, kids
Waves.
running around on
Yeah,
board.
rips, anything
So-
like that.
Yeah.
We're fortunate the body of water we're on is not very tidal. There's not a lot of currents. It's
What
just kind of chill.
What is it, like a river? What
We're on
river?
the Titiconk River.
Oh, I don't know
So
where
it's
that
the
is.
northernmost part of the Barnegat Bay, so right by Bay Head.
Okay. Is that near Brick?
Yeah, it's in Brick.
Okay.
Or do you live in Brooksville, or are you up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
we lived in Shark River when we started, and then when I had my son, we
Okay.
wanted to be closer, so we kind of could pop home and see him once in a while. So we moved down that way.
And your son's 14?
14 tomorrow.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
So awkward 14.
Does he work for the boat?
He's been at the shop a lot for the last couple of years, but this will be the first season that he's really kind of working for us,
Aw,
doing
that's
all the
exciting.
parts.
That would be such
yeah.
a fun job.
That would be a fun
Wait,
job.
random question. Has someone ever fell off the boat?
Never, ever.
What would you do if a kid fell off the boat?
Just keep driving. No,
Leave-
no,
leave
I'm
him
just
there.
kidding. It's not the kids you got to worry about.
Yeah, this.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
not
remember
the
that.
it's not the kids that you worry about. The kids are everything's designed so kids don't fall off the boat. If that makes any sense to you.
Maddie, that's me and you.
During the
No,
COVID
I remember
days,
this.
we had to do like adult cruises and stuff because families weren't coming out, and it's more the adults you have to worry about not acting right on the boat than the kids.
Is there alcohol on the boat?
There's not. You could bring your own,
Oh,
but with kids that's usually not the case.
yeah.
Definitely not ideal.
No.
But when we were doing, bachelorette parties and stuff, those are the ones you got to worry about.
They do bachelor parties go on a pirate ship?
I only did it during COVID, and I'd never really do it again unless it's a friend or something.
One and done.
Yeah,
'Cause I feel like
there's
those
plenty of
tiki
boats that
things.
do that. Yeah, the tiki ones do it.
Yeah.
There's a
Have you ever seen
couple.
those? The tiki things, Alex?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like those, I feel like,
I see them on like TikTok and social media.
yeah.
Yeah, so
They're
there's one
wild.
in Belmar. There's There's one in Point Pleasant. They run around. They kind of cater
Yeah.
to that. It's a little more designed towards that than.
Hmm. I think
Then we
this
are.
is like the thing.
we're gonna see you in the video.
I don't know if that's me.
Do you work every single shift? Like, are you
Uh,
ever not on the boat?
Yeah, sometimes I'm not on the boat, but I'm never not at work.
Oh my gosh.
Just things break, and
So you're always, like, in the summertime, you're always,
7 days a week. I get up at
oh my gosh.
probably get there at 7:30 in the morning.
It's like you don't have time for anything else.
Nothing.
Do you enjoy it though?
That's,
you
like,
I
crazy.
do
What you're
still. I
doing?
do.
That's awesome.
And then when I don't, it'll probably be time to leave. You know.
Yeah. Do you know what you would do after if you retired?
No, I'll
Nothing?
probably be a boat captain for,
Okay.
for a little while. Let somebody else worry about the headaches and just kind of drive their boat
Yeah.
instead
This
of
is so cool.
who's that? Like, oh, that's Gil. Wait, is that Gil? The crew doesn't like to wear shoes,
So they're all, like, young in college?
yeah. So he's a captain, and that's Bones is graduate. He looks like he's 40, but he's graduating high school this year. He's going to Coast.
High school?
Gosh.
No, high school last year. Sorry, he's
Oh,
going to the Coast
still.
Guard Academy
That's
this year.
still
Oh, the Coast
wow.
Guard?
Yeah,
Ocean
Cool.
Township kids do not look like that.
No.
yeah. I mean, most of the people don't look like it.
No.
When he was 15, he showed up. He looked like that. Like, he had a big burly beard, and he's great.
This would be such a fun job.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's fun.
Especially if you're
That's
good with
Coach
kids.
Gill. He was
I
with us
know.
for years. You're outside. They make good money. They make good tips. They.
Yeah. Oh, people, like, tip them?
Yeah, so they usually don't touch their paychecks. That all goes into the bank, and then they, have
That's awesome.
fun in the summer off their tips. But
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah. So how do you find a balance from, like, work life and, like, your regular life? Like, do you ever, like, see your son in the summertime?
Yeah, it's a small family business, so he comes to the shop.
Yeah.
He's got his own little boat now, so he'll rip around from our house and just come over for a
that's
couple
fun.
hours.
Do you live on the water?
Yeah, we're
Oh.
on,
That's
fun.
on a little
It's
creek.
convenient.
That's really nice.
We're just around from the river, so we're on a back creek, so he could take his boat and come around and hang out with us for a few hours. He likes to hang out with the crew.
Do you have any pets?
I do. Moby is
Is he a dog?
French.
Does he ever come?
French, yeah.
On the boat?
We don't let him on the boat because I don't think he would sit still long enough. But he stays in the office with us sometimes.
He would be the one to jump off the boat.
Yes, he would. But he loves boat rides. We just went on one last night.
Aw.
How old is he?
He'll be 5 in August.
Oh. My dog's
Cute.
like 3 times the age of that.
Yeah, no. I don't know how long French bulldogs live, but probably not too long. But he
Yeah.
loves the boat. If you say you want to go on a boat ride, he just goes bonkers.
Is that what he looks like?
Yeah, a little skinnier.
Does your dog ever hang out with Mr. Plano's dog?
Oh, look, he looks just like. See 3 down, the 1 in. No, so that like that.
Aw. Wait, he's cute.
But he's got a heart on his white spot's a heart. No, we don't really hang out with Mr. Polano's dog. Kind of just exists now since he had Parker. His dog used to be his best friend, and he used to watch him on his camera when he would leave the house. And then, he had Parker.
Poor
and-
dog.
Yeah.
Got
He's a
replaced.
good dog. Yeah, happens. Happens. We got him during COVID, I believe.
Do you
Yeah,
and
5
Parker
years
hang
ago.
out? Has Parker ever been on the boat?
Yeah, Parker's my dude, man. I hang out with Parker all the time.
Does
For
he go
real.
on the boat a lot?
Yeah, he's having his birthday party in a couple weekends.
Plano, can we come?
He's
He's having it on the boat?
Yeah.
How old is he turning?
7, I think, right?
7.
7.
That's so exciting.
And he had one a couple years ago too, I believe. But I love Parker. He's my guy. Especially as my kid gets older, it's fun to watch
Does your kid and Parker hang out?
all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they hang out a lot. They-
Aw. Very nice.
I don't want to say all the time. I guess they're busy, but enough.
Yeah. They know each other.
Yeah.
They know each other well. Yeah, they're buddies. So,
Awesome.
Trying to put up a picture, but it
What
won't
else?
work out. It won't work out.
Do you have any other questions?
what are your plans for Penn State? Since you're undecided.
I think I want to do something with, like, health, but I also want to make money. So I might combine health and business in one and see what I can do with that.
Okay.
Because I like nutrition and stuff and like exercise, but I also don't want to just do that. Like I want to do something maybe like with that and business.
Yeah, money's good.
Yeah.
It's key.
It's important.
So I don't know. There's like an academic person who can help me with that, but as I know is that I'm just going there on August 21st, and that's basically it.
That's your
Nice.
moving date?
Yeah.
When does rush start for you?
Spring.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good, though. You get, like, time to settle in.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been happy that my kid's not going to college right now just because of all the AI stuff that's going on and what it's going to do with certain professions, whether it's changing them or
I know.
like, what do you focus on to study then? Like,
I know. And I saw this
Like-
thing. It's like graphic design is getting taken over by AI. Like you can just type something in AI and it make a picture.
I could make a better brochure for my business in 5 seconds right now than most graphic designers
Yeah.
come in. And that's not a shot at any graphic designer.
Oh, I know.
It's just
And it's
amazing
free.
what's going on. Yeah.
I know. It's sad.
It is.
But
So I think
nothing-
in the next 4 to 5 years, it'll kind of be determined where
I know.
the jobs are going to be, right?
know.
It's going to create
But
more
AI
jobs.
can't take over being a pirate.
That's true. And if it could, I wouldn't have to hire 17-year-old kids anymore with excuses
Yeah.
for why they don't show up to work,
I know.
right?
true.
We had a party last night. So,
People just don't show up.
there's a concert. Not often. But a rule
I
of
mean, like
thumb-
they don't work like late, do they?
No, which is a good thing. Like, if
Yeah.
you're working at a restaurant.
Yeah, like I work at a restaurant. I can be there till 11 o'clock on a Saturday in the summer. Like, no.
Yeah. So that's the good part.
Not
of it.
where I'm gonna be.
The kids that work for us, they leave before it's dark.
Yeah,
so
like
if they
that's
still
so
wanna
good.
go and get a
Yeah.
party, plus they
That's good.
hang out with their friends, they make, but you got to be up early. That's the only other.
What
thing.
time?
I mean, they're there at 8:30.
Oh, that's not terrible.
No, it's not
No,
too bad.
it's
And
not
most
that
of them
bad at
live
all.
close. So.
What happens if they, like, don't show up? Do you fire them, or do they just cancel?
It depends if I like them or not. Everyone gets a free pass. I usually staff an extra kid a day,
Okay.
which kind of costs me a lot of money, but like just in anticipation of somebody not showing up.
Have you ever really not liked somebody?
Yeah, of course.
Why would they do?
I just, I don't like lazy people.
Do you have to like know how a boat works to do this? Like you have to
we
like.
teach them. We teach
Mm.
them. So they take the little boat out. They don't go far. They're not driving the ship. You know what I mean? They're on.
Do they all have to have their boating license?
Yeah, we get, and we'll walk them through that and have people come through and teach a class for all of them so they can have their licenses and be on the water and be safe. But they're literally driving out, taking a right, throwing an anchor, getting shot with the water and coming,
Oh, that's it.
they don't go far.
How long does it last?
The battle is only a couple minutes.
Or like the ride, like the whole ride?
No, we're out for a long time.
They're
But
just-
their boating is only out for
Oh.
a couple minutes. Like they go out on a separate boat and get shot.
Okay.
When they're on the boat, it's an hour and 15 minutes on the water. So
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And then there's like multiple, like you go and pick up new people.
yeah, so
And-
we run out of the same dock, but we started. The first boat goes out at 9:30, 11, 12:32.
People go on at 9:30 in the
3:30.
morning.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was just like a night thing, like
No,
sunset.
It's the place to be, man.
If I was that age, I'd want to be there. I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, this job seems lit.
Yeah.
I'm a 9:30 guy myself. Like,
Yeah.
you're having a birthday party in the summertime. You're from Manasquan. Like, you want to be at the beach, right? So, like, a lot of the locals, because we do get people that come from far away, but a lot of locals love to do the morning because you're there, you have your kid's birthday, and you're on the beach by noon,
Yeah.
hanging out with your friends.
I don't blame that.
That's nice.
So the local people kind of get it more so than, people coming from far away.
Hmm.
And usually, later in the afternoon, that's when thunderstorms pop up, and, so you don't have to worry about it as much in the morning usually.
Has someone ever crashed the boat?
No crashing.
What's like, out of all your years doing this, what's like the thing that's gone the most wrong?
I mean, pretty much every time I leave, something breaks. So we don't have a ton of mechanical things as far as boats go. We have, I have 4 or 5 engines I have to worry about, but as soon as I
Yeah.
leave, one of them breaks every single time.
Has someone ever gotten stranded? Like, has the boat ever gotten stranded and broke down?
No.
Hmm.
Once in a while, we run on 2 engines, so once in a while, one of the engines will have an issue.
Hmm.
We usually get it fixed pretty quickly. But, you might have to run on 1 engine all day.
Is that bad? I don't know what
No.
that means.
You're just slower.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so.
You didn't ask any questions at all.
I thought I did. I was definitely not as
No,
tall.
you did a couple. I'm just teasing.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
I don't. Stay in school. Do well at Penn State. Drew. Right?
Yeah.
Have fun
Thanks.
while you can. Don't wish your last couple of months away.
Try not to.
I know,
Yeah.
it's hard, but
This is the only class that's actually like matters to me.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
same.
Yeah.
It's a cool environment.
So it's also like a class where a teacher cares. A lot of my teachers don't really care anymore.
We never had anything like this. Like, this is crazy to me that you guys
Yeah.
even have your own little podcast area. And
It's nice.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these nice computers and stuff. Like, we had wood shop, which was fun, but you know,
Oh yeah.
Someone always
We did
lifts
that
a
in middle
finger.
school,
Oh, yeah, like Makerspace.
and then it got taken away.
Yeah, it did get taken.
Oh, wow.
For like, there used to be wood shop, and now it's like all like computer design.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I wish they still had that though.
It'll go back to that once all the computers start doing their own designing.
I know.
People with trades, and wood
Yeah.
shop's a good way to start, right? So,
Mhm. All right.
do you know
Well-
this used to be an
Like
an
cars.
automobile car shop?
Really?
This room or the
This
whole
room.
room?
This room, this whole area.
That's cool.
Like cars would be in here.
Mm-hmm. That's true, right?
How do you drive your car in here?
Behind those walls, there's the garage doors out by senior lot.
Wait, really? That's why those were
This
there?
is a fake wall, they built these walls.
Yeah, this used to be the auto.
Like so
the
kids
auto
could
shop.
learn how to do it.
Yeah.
I changed my oil right where you're sitting, in high school.
That's so cool. Because I don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah, now there's like a separate place people go for that, like in Middletown.
Yeah, like the Vogue schools.
Oh,
There's, like,
gotcha,
vocational stuff.
Yeah, like almost. I mean, we didn't have an auto shop, but like almost every high school had
Hmm.
some sort of, definitely wood shop, metal shop. You were building stuff.
Yeah, it's like you go somewhere else for that.
Gotcha.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, this used to be a car shop.
Hey, Ryan.
That's Ryan.
That's that guy. I know he's the one doing the voiceovers. Right?
Yeah.
That new haircut, he's trying to show it off.
I know.
So.
All right. Well,
Cool.
thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming
thanks for having me.
It was nice
and learning
meeting
about
you.
some pirates.
Come hang out on the pirate ship.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely. All
Maybe
right.
we'll take the Spartan Update cast out there one day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we could just
So from the pirate ship.
we just
Oh,
go.
that'd be fun.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, we could do it when it gets warmer out.
We can all chip in.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All
thank
right.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks
Good
for
luck.
coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for watching the Spartan Update. We'll see you next week. Bye.